What's up, YouTube? Welcome to JV Outdoors Adventures. I'm going to recap my tournament with the Backlashers of KC at Table Rock Lake. Baits I've used, the condition that we were fishing in, how we fished, where we fished. Basically a fishing report for this past weekend and just basically what we used that worked that maybe could help you out. The conditions on Saturday was we had light rain in the morning, and right after, I would say maybe 8 a.m., we had heavy rain. It was almost like fishing in a shower. Throughout the day, the wind picked up. It was a cloudy day. It was just a bipolar day, but we caught a bunch of fish, but a bunch of shorts. Sunday was a much better day. It was cloudy in the morning, and throughout the afternoon we had sunlight and it was sunny and patches of clouds. But other than that, it was it got warmer towards the end of the day. But with that said, let's move on to the baits that worked. Baits that worked early in the morning, I would say, with swim baits for us. Swim baits, grubs, and a crankbait, a Spro rock crawler in red color. My partner was using it, and man, he was slamming fish left and right. This guy right here, still tied on from the past tournament. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I'll try to zoom in. This is the red crawl color. I believe he was using the phantom brown color, and man, he was slamming fish. I caught fish on this one too. Early morning, fishing points and channel swings with us. We throw it almost to the bank and work it back slowly, and man, they crush it. The next thing up that worked was a swim bait. The Kitech swim bait with either a jig head. Let me show you here. Still tied on as well. Just a simple jig head, 1/8 ounce, on a Kitech Sexy Shad. Real basic. Just throw it close to the bank and slowly reel it. They'll hammer if you're on them. If you find the right point, right channel swing, they crush this thing. The one that I caught my 3-pounder on was a underspin. Similar setup, just has a blade. This is a custom jig head that I bought from Mondo Tackle. Check them out, Mondo Tackle, at Facebook, or visit the store. This is a different color. This is I forgot what this color is called, but I'll post it on the video. I forgot what it's called. My mind's going blank, but yeah, I'll post up what this color is. I can't think of it right now, but I caught my 3-pounder on this. It was literally right at the bank, early in the morning. I threw it out there. I barely even cranked it, and that guy just came out and he crushed it. And what's next? Salt and pepper grub. Plain and simple. I have it right here. The small one, big one. If you find them, you're gonna catch them. Throw it on a 1/4 jig head. Man, works really well. I stopped using it because I kept catching the smaller ones, and I upgraded to that swim bait for a bigger catch because we were getting tired of catching small ones. Well, at least I did. So, afternoon bite. That's all morning bite. That worked. Afternoon bite, I would say go slower, fish finesse jig, something natural, green pumpkin, brown watermelon. I was throwing this jig on a peanut butter and jelly jig on a rage crawl. This is real light. I believe it's a 1/4 jig. I have it. I throw it out there, and I pop it or I crawl it on the bottom. And if you find the right area or right water column where you throw it into, sometimes I even hit it on the free fall. But I caught them just straight dragging it. So try that out. Other rigs that worked when this bite is slow, I would have to say, was the split shot. Split shot with a raged menace. Can't go wrong with that. You have to slowly fish it, don't rush it, just slowly drag it. I have it here, rigged up on a 3/0 hook. It's a green pumpkin red flake. I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see as well. On a trocar hook, worm hook, with just a simple split shot, if you guys can see. I tend to go from either 12 to 15, or you can even go more if the water's a little bit more clear. But where we was fishing, the wind was blowing to the banks, and it wasn't dirty, but the clarity wasn't really there. So that's why I put the split shot a little closer. But this rig worked as well. So if it's slow and it's not biting moving baits, I suggest you go to something slow, a small jig or a split shot menace. Other setups that worked: a shaky head with a small beaver. Make sure it's a small jig head. Maybe, gosh, I'll probably go 1/4. These crawdads, when they spit it out in the live well, they're real small. They're probably Ned rig size. So if they're not chasing bait in the morning, they're probably looking for something on the bottom. And like I said, those crawfish right now, Table Rock, the ones that we've seen this past weekend, they were real small, real tiny. Last but not least, if you're having a tough time, real tough time, and you just want to catch fish, or if you want to weed them out, you cannot beat the good old Ned rig. I caught my 6-pounder on this color. I believe it's Canada Crawl, but I think every color we used, me and my partner, it worked well. He used like a peanut butter and jelly, I believe. I used June Bug. I've used, I forgot what they call it, but it's brown and has that orange, kind of orange in there. But I think anything's gonna work. Just I'll throw it out there and I'll just let it free fall, and sometimes they're already on. What else that worked? Well, what was working for my partner was he gets the bait onto the bottom and he slowly drags it. That's how he got all his bites. So I got most of my bites just dead sticking it, just letting it fall deep. Caught my 6 pounder towards a bluffy. We were on the mouth of the James fishing island, and it was 30 feet of water. I threw it out to the ledge and just kind of hop it, and then it dropped. Fish finder said it was 30 feet, and I just let it drop. Next thing you know, I thought I was stuck on the ledge or something, and I kind of reeled in and, hey, told my boater, I'm snagged, and can you get back over here? And next thing you know, my line's taking off, and I'm like, I edit that out. But yeah, you cannot beat the Ned rig. I'll post a picture of the 6 pounder. Where did we fish? We fished Aunts Creek, we fished the mouth of the James, and we fished the mouth of the White River. Aunts Creek still has this nasty slime problem, so if you're gonna fish bottom baits, it's harder to fish bottom baits because you're gonna get that green slime stuck on your jig or on your line. So it's a little harder to fish bottom baits. Upper James is okay. Around the White River where we were fishing was okay too. How we fished, we parked our boat 15 to 30 feet of water, and we cast it all the way to the bank. We slowly worked our bait from the bank all the way towards the boat, because it's either you get the bite towards the bank or halfway, that's going to be your bite. So slow it down, don't rush it, work your bait all the way back to the boat. That's the key, because we had followers coming all the way up to the boat, so don't be too hesitant to get that bait right back up, because they could be chasing it all the way to the boat. I'm new to this, so just subscribe and I'll keep posting videos of outcomes and recaps and what I used that worked during my tournaments. Still new to this. There's still a lot I'm still learning, and I just want to pass on the knowledge. Subscribe, let your friends know. Have fun, fish on, never give up. I caught my 6 pounder right before weigh-in. Take care. See you next time.